Hey, my peeps. How's everyone doing? Let's see. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. How is everyone doing? Let me see now. I gotta get myself together here. Why isn't this thing going on? It's so annoying. All right. So what's up, y'all? Let me see. Is anybody up? If any. Hey, Ivy. Ooh, ooh. Wait a minute. I'm knocking stuff down here. I got a whole bunch of stuff on my table. And hi, Heidi. I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. Hi, Shay. So I know it's been a long time. It's been a really long time. Let me see if I could. I'm trying to see myself on my YouTube, but for some reason I can't. It never fails. Never fails. I'm good, Ivy. How are you? There's always something gotta go wrong, right? It can't never just. What is going on here? I set it up to go live on my YouTube, but it's not going live on my YouTube, so I don't know what's going on. So I guess I'll just have to download it later. But anyways, how's everybody been? It's been such a long time. I don't remember what my last live video was. Like, what was it? I have no idea. I don't remember. But this is really getting on my nerves. But it is what it is. What can I do? You was waiting for me all day? How you know I was coming on, girl? How did you know I was coming on? But yeah, I'm going to try to listen, I got so many ideas and so many things I want to do. But I don't know. I just don't be getting myself motivated. But I'm really gonna try to start coming on live more, because I really want to. There's certain things I want to craft and stuff, but I want to share it with you guys too. So I'm gonna be coming on more live. I want to do a pair of sneakers with you. I want to decorate a pair of sneakers with you. I got a whole book full of things that I want to do. Like, I'm known for fake baking, but I like to do other crafts too. I don't like to get just stuck on one thing, because then I get bored after a while. But anyway, tonight we're going to make some of these. They call glue bottle dangles, or bottle dangles, or like, you know, if you lose the cover to your glue bottle or anything like that, you could just make a cute little fancy. Why we gotta be plain? You know what I mean? We could be fancy. So these bottles are empty, because I had some bottles like this somewhere. I don't know where they at, but they fit perfectly like on these tips. Well, this tip is too small, but the tips for these things come bigger, in a bigger size. You just need the tip to be big enough for a pin to fit through, okay? So hi, Nancy. Okay, so I made a whole bunch of these dangly things. I don't know, I've been into beads and stuff lately. Well, I've always been into beads, but like, now I get to use the ones I've been holding on to for the last 10 years. I've been using them. Well, good, Bobby. You in for... I got a couple of different ways for you to do it. I watched a ton of videos, and I kind of made it my own, but it's basically the same thing everybody did over and over on like YouTube videos. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to bring the camera down. You know, I'm going to bring it down to my table so y'all can see what I'm doing. Now, there's a bunch of different, like I said, ways to do things. And this is the easiest way to do it, right? So, if you can't find, well, let me start correctly. Hi, MJ. Even the cap for your Coke, Bobby. Listen, I got issues. I really have like problems, so I can't be losing my caps because then I get all frustrated and all crazy and stuff. So I'm real like fussy about things. You guys know how I am. But anyways, so there's a method to do it where you use an earring back. Like these beads are connected to an earring back. You see that? Because you could use these pins. Where did I put the pins? Where I had a whole pack of pins. Now where did I put the pins? That's nice. But anyway, you know those cheap pins you get from Hobby Lobby or anywhere. You can't even say Joann's anymore, but like this. But the thing about it that these are not stainless steel. You can find these stainless steel with the little ball on top, but it's pretty hard. I was looking and looking and looking, and I got scared to order them because sometimes when you order stuff and it says stainless steel, and then when you get it home, it ain't really no stainless steel, and then I get frustrated. But anyway, the good thing about this is if your pin gets rusted, you can switch out your pin. Just put another pin and put it in here. Now, be careful when you're doing this because you don't want to poke yourself. And you just switch out your pin and put it back on your bottle. Okay? So this is the basic one that I saw on YouTube that a lot of people were doing. Now, some people did this. Let me show you. Did you know, I don't knit, so I didn't know this, but I found this out on YouTube. So they have these. These are called knitting needle protectors. So they put these on the tips of knitting needles. And these are like the basic colors I found. I didn't find any other colors like red, blue, or anything like that. It was just these colors. That's it. That's all we got to work with, people. For now, unless you can find something else. But, so what they made these fancy. These are a little bit more fancy, right? So they take, now these are stainless steel pins because these don't turn colors when you put them in your bottle. Like if the glue gets on it or anything like that, it doesn't get rusty or anything like this. I found these on Amazon. Oh, there go the pins. Ugh. So I found these on Amazon. These are stainless steel. They don't rust. These are just regular jewelry eye pins. I poked myself too just now when I was doing it, showing you guys. It's hard. Yeah, you're right. It's hard not to get poke yourself. But these are regular jewelry eye pins. Okay? And what they did was they took this thingy right here, and they made it fancy by putting a bead cap on it. Like, see all these bead caps? So you can get you some bead caps. Let's make one. Let's do it. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to use that, but I'm going to put it to the side. So I got some right here already set up. Now these bead caps, they come in like a bunch of different styles and sizes and stuff. I didn't find any gold ones. I just bought silver ones. But look, they have different styles. Like one got a ball on top, but it still has the hole on top so you could put your pin. And they are like really pretty. You could use any style you want. So let me show you what I did. Hold on. Let me put this back because, you know, you can't have a mess. I want y'all to clearly see what I'm doing here. So, and then I'm going to show you one that was made with a knitting needle cover that I got from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to make blue this time. And I picked these two caps. Hold on. I put them together already because I was kind of lining up the caps. So, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the comments, if you guys are commenting. But, like I said, I'm going to try to come on live more. I got a couple of crafts that I want to do. And I want to share them with you guys. So, basically, you're going to... When you're looking through your bead caps, you want to find one that fits really good on your knitting needle protector, okay? Like this is a good cap for this one. And then I like this cap for this one. You can make them both the same. You can use the same cap. Like if you want to make a pair that just match perfectly, just use the same cap. But I wanted to use a different one. So then I'm going to take my sterling silver. Now these things are pretty soft. And if it bends, don't try to bend it back and forth. Just take it and just do like this. And it straightens out. Just smooth it out. Okay? So I'm going to put this inside my... Oh, now. These things do not come with holes in it. Okay? You have to make your own hole. So what I did, I got this little tool that I got from Dollar Tree. Or you could get... your little fancy, what you call that, your pokey tool or whatever you have. Is it blurry? I can't, hold on, let me, because I made sure to wipe my screen this time, because I do get a little blurry sometimes. But it could also be my Wi-Fi, so, or your Wi-Fi. It's hold on, let me look, see what's going on here, because I'm looking at it on my Facebook right here and it looks pretty clear, so I'm not sure. I'm looking at it on my iPad and on my phone. But anyway, so you take it and you're gonna make a hole. You got to make a hole because it has a hole on the bottom, but it doesn't have a hole on the top. So I'm gonna put my cap back on. Put my stainless steel eye pin. Now, when you're doing this part, be careful. You don't want to bend your pin, okay? And if you do bend it, like I said, push it through and then straighten it out. I did bend it a little bit, but see, I straightened it back out and it'll be fine. So now I'm going to take some, I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue. And I'm going to, yeah, because girl, you know what, Mary? Sometimes I forget to wipe my little camera and it do be looking a little crazy. But today, I remembered. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a very light coating of Gorilla Glue on here. And you're going to let that dry before you put the tip all the way down, okay? Just leave it to the side. And now I'm going to do this one, okay? Now I already made a bunch of danglies ahead of time, but I'm going to make, oh, I forgot to put the top. But I'm going to show you how I did it, a couple of them. And then I'm going to show you the tools that I used. Because they have a lot, look, you see how I bent it up? Straighten it out. You just do like this. Do not bend it like that because it's going to make it worse, okay? Alright, so now I'm going to put a little bit more of my Gorilla Glue. I like the one with the brush because it makes it easy and you can control it better. Alright. So I'm going to just let that sit there for a minute. But just let it dry. But I already have some that's dry over here. So we're going to use that, okay? Let me close my glue because I'm not going to need that no more. And this glue is expensive. Yeah, make sure you close that glue up good. So you see the cap is on pretty good. It's not going anywhere. And the eye pin is in there. Yeah, the eye pin should be able to move. But hi, Josie. Because if you wanted to change out the eye pin, you can. But I think I glued it in. That's why I said leave it up a little bit. And that That way it won't get glued. But, so I got me some. Where is it? So I bought this chain. I like this chain because the links are pretty big. And you could easily put your charms, your danglies, and all of that on here easily. So I got this from Walmart. It was like $4.88. How many? It's 105 inches. And this is like my favorite to make dangles for like purses or anything. Okay. So what I did was I cut off a piece. Let me grab a piece from here. I think I already grab off a piece. Actually, you know what? I don't like to cut it. Get your pliers and open it up like this. Cause this you could I don't want to waste it like by cutting it, cause I could just open it up. I mean, if you see, I just opened it up, and now I'm gonna go to the other side and open that one up, just because I don't want to cut it, and then you just close it back. Okay. See, it's like a, what you call that? Y'all know I'm going to be forgetting all the words. Hey, Joanne. You can just take your little, oh my God, what's the name of this? Hey. Anyways, just close it back up and it's usable. Instead of cutting it and wasting it, okay? I don't like to be wasting my chain. But anyways, so now you could do like this. You could do it just 2 danglies. You don't even have to cut this in half. You could just take it and put your dangle through there. Get you a why can't I say what I'm trying to say? What the heck is these things? Jump rings. Oh my gosh. As many as girl, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on because getting old sucks. You know what I'm saying? So you get you a jump ring, right? Like you don't even have to cut that anymore. You don't need to you can make as many dangles as you want. We're gonna do 2 dangles right now, okay? So just twist it and make one side longer than the other. Find your middle. Take your jump ring, put it in there. And then you're going to take your jump ring and you're going to put it in there. And you're just going to close it back up. Okay? Just wiggle it until you close it back up. Okay? There you go. So now you got your little dangly on the side of your... And now you're just going to make you some things to dangle on there. So we're going to do that too. Hold on. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. So I got these bottles. It came in a pack like this. This top is perfect for these things. I'm gonna show you. Let me put this one in here. I got these bottles from Dollar General. I think they was like $1.50 for these 3 bottles, and they're 2 fluid ounces. It comes with a cap, but if you lose your cap, this fits perfectly in that top. Okay, so now I got me a bunch of danglies that I pre-made, but girl, every time I go live, my brain just, if it's not my brain, it's my electronics that act up. It's something. It's always something, honey. It's always something. Oh, knocked over my bottle. Okay, so this is what I was looking for, the different pins. This was $2.19 at Hobby Lobby. And this is what I was talking about. You could change them out. These get rusty. When you put them in your glue bottle to use as a tip cover, it's going to get rusty because it's not stainless steel. But if you can find stainless steel ones, that's the best option. Okay. So guys, I made a bunch of danglies. But let's make a couple of danglies together. I got gummy bears. I got candy. I try to make this one like candy and fun, and I'm not going to use all these danglies because you really don't need all these danglies, but it's better to make more than less. Make sure you fill up your dangles. So let me show you how I did my dangles. Look, I even got a little cupcake on the end of this one. This was a cane that I cut, made a hole in it, and put a jump ring and just added it to there. Okay, so I have a little mix that I made of beads, right? And I also have some seed beads. I don't know why I took all this out to make a mess. But I'm going to show you how to do this. And I'm going to show you this tool. I used it before. And this tool right here, it makes the loops at the end. Because, honey, I can't make no loops. I'm not even going to lie. I cannot make no loops. So, you're going to need to be safe when you use one of these, what is this daggone thing called? Shoot it. Hat pin. Oh, my goodness. I like to put little seed beads. Now, I got these seed bead packets from Hobby Lobby. I got the clear ones, the gold ones, and the silver ones, because those are kind of like the main colors I use. I would love to have them in all colors, but I got these because you could use this with any color, okay? And these were like, I think they were like $3 or $4. They wasn't that expensive for all these beads. And I got the size 810, okay? So now you want to take your eye pin, your head pin, whatever you call this thing. And I like to put a bead on the bottom just to make sure that my bead is not too big and it's going to like slide off. You know what I mean? You want to, oh goodness. You want to make sure that your bead is not going to come off at the end. Because, honey, let me tell you, sometimes I made some of these and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. And then I pushed it too hard and all the beads came flying off. So you just want to make sure that you have security on the beads. So let's see what I got here. I got a little flower. I'm going to use that flower. So I just got a mix of beads that I have there. I just mixed a couple of things together. Now, we're not going to make it too long. Let's see what else I got here. I don't have nothing else. I'm going to get another pink one, but... oh. Like what? Where's all my pink ones? Alright, let's use... you know, that's how it is, right? You want what you want, and then this thing is giving you what it wants. Okay, I got another pink one. Oh. Why does this act? Why? Why are you like that with me? Alright, let's... still didn't get the pink I want. This is crazy. Okay, got it. Finally. Alright, so I'm going to put another... see, like... I'm not doing nothing fancy here. But I just want to show you the tool, how to use this tool. Okay? So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you this tool right here. Let's move everything out the way so you can see what I'm doing. So there's a hole on this side right here. You see this hole? Now you want your eye pin to go to that hole. And then you see this piece right here? Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, so you want to get the eye pin through the side. And then you don't want your bead. There's a piece right here. This part right here. You want to make sure it goes up to your last bead. But not on top of it because it'll crush your bead. Right? And then you're going to squeeze it. And when you squeeze it, it's going to make that loop for you. You see that? It made the loop. Oh, God, if I could grab it properly. It made the loop. You see the loop? Now, you're going to, sometimes you don't get the loop to go really tight. You might just need to squeeze it a little bit just to make sure that it's not is not going to come off. This takes a little bit of work to get it exactly how you want it. But honey, compared to trying to use that tool that you got to make, you turn it that way and then you turn it this way and then you I can't do that. So there you go. There goes your little dangle, but we made a whole bunch. And you make as many as you want. That's totally up to you, okay? So now I'm going to put this to the side because I don't think I need this anymore. We'll put it over here. We're going to use a lobster clasp too, because say you want to make one for Valentine's, Christmas, like you want to switch out. Listen, honey, you can get fancy. You can get as fancy as you want to get with this thing here, okay? So now we're going to just put our dangles on here. So what I like to do, I like to spread my little, my chain out like this. Now I'm not going to put a lot of dangles on here, okay? I mean, you can put as many as you want. I'm just saying, I like to kind of like, you know, put it like that. See where I'm going to put this dangle. See where I'm going to put that dangle like that. Kind of space it out. I got little gummy bears. I made some gummy bear dangles. Hey, Kim. Hi, Chris. I feel like this one is too big for this, so I'm going to put it to the side. And let's see. I'm going to put a little dangle with the cupcake on this side over here so it can hang cute. You know, I'm going to put this one over here. I like to see where I'm going to put my dangles, okay? I'm going to put another gummy bear one like that. And I think I need some water. I think that's going to be it right for now. Excuse me. Now I got to get some... Where is my... Now I got this set of jump rings and stuff off of Amazon, and I love this set. So let's move this over here. Let's move that over there. And we can always grab more if we want. Okay? So I got my jump rings here. I'm going to use the smallest jump ring I have. Thanks for sprinkling, Chris. And now I'm going to pick up my... Because this one's going to go at the end. Because I want it to dangle. Wait, let me see which one is the shortest. This side is the shortest. And I'm going to just put that on there. Now, it'd be best if you get two pliers. And you're just going to twist it like that. Boom. And now I'm hanging. Now my first dangle is on. And now I'm going to get me another... I'm making a mess here. Another couple of danglies. I mean, I know some people they come on and if I'm not doing fake bakes, they're not interested. And I'm sorry about that, but I'm an overall crafter. I just don't do fake bakes. I like to do all kinds of crafts. And that's why I have a humongous craft stash, okay? And you know what's bad about that? I see something I want to do and I go buy all the craft supplies and then I make the craft and then I get sick of it and I move on to the next craft and then that's it. Just add more stuff to my craft stash because I done moved on. Okay, so you see your danglies are starting to hang on in there. Who does that? Who starts a craft and then moves on to the next craft because they can't help it? Child, I told you I got all kinds of crafts. Listen, back like in 2007, 2006, I used to wrap. You know how people wrap candy and chocolate bars and all. I was doing that in 2006 and 2007. And then I got sick of that. And then what I did after that. Well, I've been a crafter all my life, but yeah, that exactly. Like, I mean, fake baking is cool, but that wasn't the first craft I ever made. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something else. It's just something else that I've done. But let me see what I did after that. Then I got into cake decorating and cookie decorating. Then I got sick of that. And then I gave away all my baking stuff. And honey, then what I did after that. Like, really, after that, I got into fake baking. But really, all my life, I've been like a crafter. I do all kinds of things. I get that from my mom. She was very crafty. I'm going to turn this around like this because I could see more what I'm doing here. Because I want some to go on the inside and I want some of the dangles to go on the outside, okay? So I'm putting some on the inside and then I'm going on the outside and hanging dangles. And I'm going to hurry up. I'm just going to make one like this because I want to show... Because I want to show you the ones that from Hobby Lobby that I saw this one crafter on YouTube do. And I think you... What in the world? The thing keeps coming off my jump ring. I keep trying to put it over here and it keeps just going. Alright, let me hold it up like this. Because now I'm getting a little angry. Okay. So, yeah. So I gave away all my baking stuff. And then I started fake baking after that. And people were really upset at me. Because how you go from being a real baker to a fake baker? Yeah, they wasn't happy about that. But that's okay. But I still like to... I spend a lot of time on YouTube. You make double eggs and... Yeah. I like fake baking. Don't get me wrong. I love fake baking. Fake bake. Oh, I can't even talk. But there's just too many crafts out there in the world to be stuck on one. You know? Like for the holidays, I took a hand at doing whimsical fake bakes. That was fun. I had fun. We see how it's coming along, guys. You see how it's coming along? Got your danglies on there. And I'm going to put like a couple more and then we're going to move on because I want to show y'all something. So I'm going to take one of these. Let me see. I'm going to take one of these little gummy bears and put it on the end. Put it on the end. Uh-oh. And what I really need to do is stay off of YouTube and TikTok. Because my bank account don't be liking that. Look, what did I do? My bank account don't appreciate all of that. Well, I really don't be buying a lot of craft stuff anymore. I got too much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed because people send me stuff too to craft with. So, alright guys. I'm going to kind of leave it like that for this one. Because I want you guys to see the next one that I want to do. But let's put it on the bottle. Where's the bottle? Oh, right here. So you're going to hang it on here. Oh God. See, take your time. Because see how I just bent that up? Because I wasn't taking my daggone time. I'm always rushing to do something. Like, why isn't that going in there? Oh, I wasn't even going to put it on this bottle. I was going to show you this bottle. Look. I was going to put it on this bottle because since this is bigger, you could put it on there. Well, you could put it on there or even like I got a glossy. Like these things, you have to make sure you get the right tip to go into your bottle. Now, see, that fits there perfectly fine. Like, and you have to go find your tip. You see how pretty that looks with the cap and the little how it's hanging all pretty. Now this could definitely use more dangles, but because I want to show you the other one that I got from Hobby Lobby, I'm gonna put this one to the side. So now this girl, her name is, I wrote her name down. She's Too Plumpy Crafts on YouTube. Okay, Too Plumpy Crafts on YouTube. She made this, and when I saw it, I was like, oh God, I gotta make that. So you know I had to go to Hobby Lobby, and that's what I'm talking about. Can't see anything. You gotta go buy all the crafts and everything. It's crazy. So she made, okay, so she got this. These are also from Hobby Lobby. These are called bee and beehive point protectors. You see this? This is a beehive and a bee, and then this one is a gnome and a mushroom. So she did both styles, but I'm only gonna do this one. So if you want to make this one, or I'll probably make one and share a picture, but I'm gonna do this one, okay? Because that's the cutest one. So let's come back down here. And you know I made a bunch of danglies. And I even took some of the wood ladybugs that we put on our fake bakes. And I made little charms out of this so I could hang on there. Yes, girl. I'm sorry, but crafting makes me happy. Sometimes I'm up to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning crafting all by myself. And sometimes I feel like hitting the like button and just going live and at whatever time, but then I don't. So, all right, guys. So now with these, let's start from the beginning. So this one has a big hole and it's gonna fit on top of a big, I'm gonna show you right now, like the big glue bottle. You see that? It fits right on top of this one. And then this one has a small hole, so it'll fit on a smaller bottle, kind of like maybe this one. You see, like that, right? The holes, there's 2 different size holes on these. They're not both the same size or anything like that, okay? So the only thing is that there's no hole on the top. So, but you can make your own hole. So you're going to get you some eye screws. I put gold. Just to keep the yellow theme going, I use gold. So you're going to get your eye screw. And where is that tool that I used to make the hole? Oh, here it go, right here. And you're going to take it and you're going to make a hole right in the middle. You just want to start the hole, okay? Because basically with an eye screw, you're just going to twist it in place. Let me see what size eye screw I want. What size did I use over here? I think I used like a medium size. And basically, you're just going to take your eye screw and you're just going to go where you made that hole, pre-made that hole, and just twist, twist. And you're going to twist and twist and twist and twist until it starts going in, okay? Just pre-make your hole, and then look, it just, you don't need a drill, you don't need anything like that. Now you want to take this out and you want to glue it down. Bella, don't start with your nonsense. Yeah, Erica's taking a bath, okay? You cannot go in the bathroom with her. So then you're going to do the same thing with the bee. And you're just going to pre-make your hole. And I kind of like to shake it around a little bit just to stretch that hole out. And then you're going to go and you're going to put the eye screw in there again. You can't behave. You can't beehive. Okay. Now this is going to take a little bit of, working. Because you're trying to get that eye screw into that little hole. But there it goes. It's going. Alright. I want to see how these come out. Because I'm really looking forward to these. I didn't pre-make any of these. And look. You got your little eye screws in there. Right? with your little beehive. This bee don't have no eyes, and it makes me sad. But that's okay. So I'm going to put that to the side. Put everything to the side. Hold on, let me get some water. Girl. Bella is a Velcro dog, okay? She's a Velcro dog. She don't let me do nothing by myself. Honey. Wherever Sin go, Bella go. Hold on, let me clean this up a little bit here, guys. Because I got all kind of beads and all kind of nonsense going on over here. I'm going to put these over here. So share this out, okay? It's so expensive to ship stuff out these days. And let me tell you, the post office is out of control. They charge you more to lose your packages. But share me out. I'm going to check to see who shared out. You got to be, you can't be private because then I can't see who shared me out. And I'm going to send 2 people one of these danglies that I made right here. You know? 2 people will get a dangly. I'm going to add more dangles to this one because this one's a little sparse. But share me out and you may, ouch, be the winner of these little dangles that I made here. I don't need all these dangles. Okay? All right, so I put the beads away. And now we're going to get a yellow jump ring, a gold jump ring. I got a pretty big jump ring here. And I'm going to take some of this gold. I already kind of cut a piece here. And I'm going to cut this one in 3 pieces, okay? Not cut, just take apart. Like I said, I don't like to waste, when you cut it, it's like a wasted link. And I don't like to waste my links. So I'm going to just take it apart. That's why I like this, this chain. Because I could just like take it apart and not have to worry about cutting it down or anything like that. And I'm going to put that onto my bead, my main jump ring. And then these 2, I'm going to kind of want a short dangle. And okay, good night, MJ. Thanks for sprinkling, Chris. And I'm going to take that one and put this one in here. And then I'm going to close this one up. Like, you don't really need a big piece of chain, okay? I mean, you can make it as long as you want, but I don't have time for this. So I'm just going to put this one over here and just put this one here. Okay? Now I'm going to take my beehive. Well, I already have one on my beehive. I'm going to put one on my bee. Well, my bee has one too. I kind of pre-made them, that's why. But that's how you do that. And then you just put it on your bead. I'm going to save it for the next set. So, now you got your little dangly chain. And now you just add all the little dangles, as many dangles as you want. So on one of these, I'm going to add my dangle to the bottom because it's a bee. This bee don't have no eyes. Do these bees have eyes? Yeah, come on. All right, this one has eyes. Let's use this one. Like, why you don't have eyes, bee? Okay. Sometimes I just put the thing with my hand because it's easier for me. All right, let's see which one. I'm going to put it right here on the short one. I'm going to put a bee because I want bee for my beehive. The bee, it got to have bees. So basically what I did to make, because, you know, we use these. Oh, thanks, Chris. Cool. These are the little beads that we put on our fake bakes that we get from Amazon. You know, the little wood ones. So basically the same way how I put the eye screw on here by making a little hole. That's what I did to this. I took the sharp tool. I made a little hole. And then I just screwed the eye screw in there. So I can make danglies for the beehive. Okay? And look how cute that looks on the beehive. You see it? Right? So now I'm going to just add danglies to this. So we're going to need a bunch of these. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:45 already. Ooh. So basically you're just going to get your eye pin, oh my God, your jump ring. And just start adding your little danglies to your beehive. No. You know what? I need this right here. Got me a little foam piece right here. Just so I can have height. And I could see, you can't see what I'm doing. I just need a little bit of height so I could put my danglies on here. Oh Lord. I don't know what is it. Like when I'm not on camera, bro. Smooth like butter. Let me get on the camera. Alright, so I started hanging in my danglies. What? Girl. I'm talking about I'll be by myself. Hanging. You know what? Sometimes I even feel like going on TikTok because usually when I'm sitting here crafting, I'm listening to music, and you know Instagram and YouTube don't appreciate that you playing music. So sometimes I just feel like even going on TikTok, going live on TikTok. But the only thing is that on TikTok you can't save your, hold on, let me figure out a way to get this thing to stay still, because oh no, this is too long. Hold on, I'm gonna get a Q-tip. Oh my God. A toothpick. And see if I can, because it doesn't like stay. All right. See, sometimes you just gotta use your brain. That's all. And my brain don't be working all the time. So I made all kinds. Let me show you what kind of dangle. I made clear ones. I made yellow and gold. I made yellow and black. I made like all different kinds. I even put a bow on one. I used all different kind of beads. This is pretty. That one's pretty. I made an all gold one. Like I made one with a flower. I made a single one. I made like two little tiny. Like you want to make all different sizes and all different combinations, okay? This is way too much. I do not need all those danglies at all. That's way too much. But it's better to have more than to have less, okay? Oh. And I gotta figure out this whole why my camera didn't go live to YouTube thing, because after 30 days, Facebook deletes your oh my God, deletes your live, and that's not cool. You know what I mean? You're doing all this work and they just delete your live, and it's gone forever, never to be seen again. And then you, like, people can't go back. Like before, remember years ago, you could go back and look at other people's creations and be like, oh, I remember so-and-so did this. I remember so-and-so did that. Maybe let me go check out that page and see how that, no, those days are gone, honey. Those days are gone. That's why I say, if you are a content creator, go on YouTube. That way you have a memory, a record, and your tutorial will live forever. Okay? So if you're doing content creation, make sure you saving your creations on YouTube. And you know what? Some people, oh, you know what? I don't think it's good enough for YouTube. Listen, you might not think that you are good enough or this and that is not the case, okay? You are good enough. And you know what? When you post your stuff on your page, hey Tammy, someone's going to send you a message and tell you, thank you for doing that. Or I appreciate you taking the time to show me how you did that. Blah, 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 blah. Because you know what? The same way we learn new things, there's other people out there looking to learn new things too. And you know what? The way you teach may be the way somebody learns. Sometimes people say, you know, sometimes content creators, they too slow. They take too long. They talk too much. Who cares? If you don't like my live, if you don't like what I'm doing, don't look. You know what? I like to be very thorough. I like to explain things to people. Like, especially if they're crafting for the first time. You know, you know how many questions a day I answer and how many questions I get on my YouTube channel. And then sometimes you think about it and you be like, that should be obvious, right? But you know what? Some people really don't understand or they don't get it. And you just explain it to them. You know? Sometimes I watch a video and I'm like, dang, I wish they would have said this and that, or how they did this or that. You know, sometimes they don't really be thorough. I try to be as thorough as possible. Yeah, will I forget something sometimes? Yes. But for the most part, I really do try to not miss anything. But, I mean, you can't remember everything. But I try. And I like to take my time. So I'm going to add another little bee up here somewhere. Because it's a beehive. And you should have bees on your beehive. So yeah, like I said, these came from Hobby Lobby. You get 2 beehives and 2 bees in your set. You see how that's coming along? And it got the little bees on it. Even though this bee want to turn around. You know, but look how cute. It got the little bees on it. Like, what time is it? Because I don't want to keep y'all here all night. But I'm going to add a couple more. And, let's see. Let's add a gold one. Where's my gold ones? Did I add a gold one already? No, what happened to my... I like this one. This one is pretty. That one pretty. Just add a little gold one right there. So yeah, be best if you get 2 little pliers so you could just twist and never pull them out like that. You're going to twist like this and twist them back together, okay? You never want to pull them apart. Look how pretty that looks. And look at the bees. I think it needs one more bee on this side over here. Let's add another bee. Do I have another bee? Did I make enough bees? Hey, I didn't make enough bees. I'll have to add a bee later then. So I'm going to add a couple more of these. I only been here for 15 minutes. Ivy, you a mess. But I'm going to come back on. Maybe I'll come back on tomorrow. I want to show you how I do a pair of sneakers. I have a request for a pair of sneakers to decorate. And I'm going to come live and decorate them. And that might take a while because y'all want to see me decorate a pair of sneakers? I made them before you. No, I don't want to put that there. I didn't make them live, but I made these sneakers before for my cousins and them. But now I don't take requests. Listen. One thing about me is that once I do a craft, I'm looking to see where I want to put this one. Once I make a craft, like I don't want to do it again. I kind of like to conquer it and then I'm done. Hi, Deborah. You see this? And let's look at it over here. I'm going to put it on this because this is a big, see this opening is perfect for this kind of bottle. You're going to take it and you're going to put it on your bottle, and then like this kind of bottle, you want to push it down. And look, see how pretty that, and it's not going to move or anything like that. The tip is not going to come off or anything like that. You see that? Your pretty little dangly thingy. I think this screen don't look good. It's blurry on this screen, but let's come down here again so you can see. I'll show you down here. You see how it goes on this bottle? It fits perfectly on this size bottle, the beehive, because the beehive has a bigger hole. So if you lose your cap for your liquid fusion, this beehive is going to fit perfectly on here, okay? Right? And then I'm not going to do the bee. I'll do the bee offline. But I'll put a picture of it and you guys can see what I did. And I'm thirsty. Talk too much. So we got this. Oh, and I was gonna tell you that to use a mini claw. Where did I put it? It's over here. Now let's go back here for a minute real quick. So when you make your this type of with a regular pin, with a regular push pin. Now you could use an earring back. This is just the earring back, like I said, and you're gonna hang your dangle from the earring back. Okay, that's where it's hanging from. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to hang your push pin and your dangle, you could get you one of these earring backs. This is like a plastic one, and you could just push your pin through there like that and hang your dangle with a with your jump ring. Put it on through here, and you could use that too, okay? If you don't like that using the earring back. But that's really the cheapest way to do it. It's pretty cost effective. And you could buy these supplies at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree sells a set of the earring backs with the pin and everything. It's like $1.25 still. I can't believe that the jewelry stuff is still $1.25. I mean the crafting stuff, not the jewelry. So if you wanted to do that, and like I said, if you wanted to switch these out, use a lobster clasp with a jump ring. That way you could take it off from here. Like if you wanted to have Christmas ones or Valentine's, or if you want to make different styles with flowers for the spring, whatever, you just switch that part out and you'll have different dangles instead of having like this one that's kind of, it's not permanent because you can always take it off. But this way with a lobster clasp, it's easy to switch on and off, okay? Just want to let y'all know that. Because I tell you, I watched 1,000 YouTube tutorials, y'all. And I try to get as much information as I can. And so here we are with the little danglies. And I think they came out pretty cute. And I didn't finish the beehive, but you see the bees on there. I think the bees was a cute little touch. Like I said, those are wood beads that we use on our fake bakes. And I just screwed a little eye pin in there, an eye screw, and just put them on there so they can dangle. This one got candies on it. It got gummy bears and swirly candy, and it has a gumdrop and another gummy bear, and it has a little cupcake down here. I can't even see what I'm doing. I can't even see what I'm doing. So yeah, you can make it any way, any style, however you want. It's pretty easy. I think the hardest part is deciding how you want to make your danglies, how pretty you want to make them, how many you want to make. Like I said, I always make too much of everything because that's just the way I am. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to come on tomorrow. I want to start decorating these sneakers that I was supposed to have been finished them a while ago. Oh, thanks for the stars, Ivy. And I'm going to come on tomorrow. I'm trying to get myself, geared up to start coming live more often because I really want to come live, and I have so many crafting ideas that I just want to get out of my head already. And I figured I could share it with you guys. So I hope you guys have a good night. Get some good rest. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay? Talk to you later. God bless you guys. Have a good night.